broadcast as we bring the game to you live from the VFW Sports Center. Your Sabres are going to be taking on the Dickinson Mavericks as I'm alongside Kurt Chafee. How you doing, Kurt?
Good. How you doing, buddy?
Not too bad. We have the band playing in the background, so it's going to be a little bit noisy, but coming into this contest, it's round number 2 as we played the Mavericks last week on Tuesday, winning in that matchup 2-0. Getting on the board first was the Legacy Sabres with Kyler Renz netting his 5th goal of the season, getting the assist by Isaac Jerome and Cooper Schwann. In the second period, 4:23 into that period, Harrison Johnson gets his 16th goal of the season as his line mates Ben Garley and Beckham Priestley McKay get the assist.
And the most important stat is the shutout by the goalie.
Crumwitty getting his second shutout of the season and his 7th win as he has an impressive .891 save percentage.
And he's what, 11-2?
Overall, he's 11-2.
Yeah, he's been solid.
In the West region, I believe he's 7-2.
As an old goalie, you can really ride.
Right.
A lot of momentum coming from the goalie. A couple big saves here and there, and really pick up your team. And he did against Dickinson. Tonight they'll have to again because, you know, you beat them last week. You know they're going to be out gunning for him tonight.
Legacy coming in tonight's 4 days. Legacy winning Israel call in the last stages of the game against Jamestown. It was Legacy getting the tying goal. From what I understand, I wasn't there. Maybe you can tell us a little bit more about that, Kurt.
Yeah, it was a play that was developed really quick. And the puck was in front of the net. The goalie went way back into the net because there's a lot of congestion in front. The goalie was pushed into the net, and initially the ref called it a goal right away because he wasn't pushed into the net. He just went into the net. Well, then he skates out to get the puck from the goalie, and the goalie kind of pushes his way out and stands up, and the puck's underneath him, outside of the blue line or red line. And then he said, "Oh, okay, my bad. I guess it's not a goal."
Joining Legacy last weekend, beating Dickinson 2-0. Going into Minot, a team that was undefeated, and they beat shifts. With that, we're going to have the starting lineup. Watching tonight's game, if you're watching Tizanism and over on PSP Network also. The NHSAA believes that all high school activities provide lessons for life, including the lesson of treating everyone with respect and with the pledge of good sportsmanship. We hope you enjoy the events, and please let your good sportsmanship show. Now let's meet the starters for tonight's game. For the visiting Mavericks, we have number 3, Dylan Gross. Number 6, Tatum Streeter. Number 19, Ryan Miller. Defense, we have number 24, Caden Schneider. And number 14, Connor Robideau. And in goal, number 1, Harper Roars.
When did the slapping of the stick thing start?
Well, it's been happening here for the last several years. Yeah, I would say so.
Is your head coach, Chad?
For $400 stick, I'm like, do not do that.
Starting for your Sabres in net is going to be number 35, Brody Crumwitty. For the forwards, we're going to have number 15, Beckham Priestley McKay, and number 8, Harrison Johnson, and number 60, Ben Garley.
Defense, number 6, Paul Rashford. Number 34, Carter Boone.
And defensively for the Sabres, you're going to have Bo Rashke and number 34. We will get ready for the start.
And now, please rise. Your cap, your right hand over your heart as we salute our great nation with the playing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem will be performed by the Legacy Sabers Pep Band.
There you have it, your national anthem presented by the Legacy
Oh,
Sabers.
that's way hockey.
Fans down, Saber fans, as we get ready for the start of the first period as the Sabers taking on the Mavericks from Dickinson.
You're so violent. Fangs down. I can't believe you.
I could be saying more offensive things like midgets.
Multiplier.
These two teams in one puck to be tossed around for the next 17 minutes as the Sabers get ready to take on the Mavericks.
Yeah, we'll see who comes out ready to play here tonight. In my mind.
As the Sabers are in the Maverick zone down deep below the goal line. To Streeter. Puck comes up to Miller. He gets behind the defense. Shot coming. Blocker
Nice
save
save.
by Crumwitty. That one's chipped forward, knocked down by number 6, Streeter, once again, as he's touched the puck 3 times for the Mavericks. Garley tries to push that one out of the zone. And 3 on the attack.
Just
as it's
about
taken
beat
away
him.
by the Mavericks. Garley sends Rubidoux into the boards as it's
Nice.
poked forward by Renz. Coming in, and that one's shot right into the belly for the 100%
My
save.
favorite save.
Right in the gut.
He had a corner there too.
Renz trying to get on board, just like he did last Tuesday, was the first one to get the Sabres on the board. As he's out there with Schwann and Jerome.
First shift, both teams have a really good scoring chance.
Out defensively is Berger with Miller. As Brohl sends that over to the far side for Spillman. Held in by Berger. I think it's a shot, but it's knocked down by Dickinson's Grohl. And it comes out to Emmert, but he can't hold it in.
Whoa!
As,
Incidental, it looks like.
Incidental contact. Schwann goes down into the corner. And it's picked up by number 34, Spillman. Centering pass taken away by number 23, Bolts. He's going to get a shot, but that goes into the pads of Miller. Root knocked down the ice. Sabres get behind Crumley. Goes to Jerome. Nice touch pass. Oh, just out of the reach of Miller.
Right between the two. There he
Picks
is.
it up, gets it to the far
Nice.
side. Jerome tries to poke that one through the legs. Stop number 14, Rubidoux.
They gotta find the tape-to-tape passes here.
Rubidoux, I guess that is. As that one's going to get behind. Hoon with a shot into the pads of Jensen, and that one's sent in the corner, picked up by Max Johnson. Madison's over there to help him out into the corner as they're battling with Rubidoux. And that's he's
Nice
going to reverse
patience.
angle. He's going to send that down into the Maverick zone. And coming to the near side for Jensen to pick up. Crumwitty picking up the loose puck. And Johnson's going to pick it up on the far side, knocked down.
Got out of the zone.
That looked like that should have been maybe hit by Berger on the bench. As he's looking at the ref like it touched his glove. Got away with one there. Mavericks into the sides on Garley.
That up. He was screwed. But at the same time, if he's not going to get the feed, it should go offside.
He should straddle that line. Yes. Yeah, Priestley McKay coming in with his head down, not catching Garley as he was yelling for the puck. And now the face-off outside.
It might have been tough to pass the feed because he was kind of covered, but
face-off one out to Berger as he sends it over the near side for Blaze Miller off the boards, picked up by Schwann. He picks it up along the near board, sends it down low. We want to thank everybody for watching tonight's broadcast. We know that you could definitely be watching this on the PSP network. So there's a couple options to watch tonight's game, and we want to thank you for doing so. You look like you had something to say there.
I was just going to make a comment. JV versus varsity, PSP versus
You're saying we're JV quality too?
No, the other way around.
Oh, okay. Miller with the puck coming out of the zone. Backhands it to Jerome, who gets it over to the near side for a hit. Roarers and go into the corner as Jerome had enough room and patience. Schwann coming in back and tries to get over to Jerome. That one hits a couple skates, picked up by Schwann. Turnover as Schwann gets it.
Nice forecheck here.
Garley and Schwann doing the battling down low for the Sabres. As Schwann battles along the boards, he's really, really good down low and on the sideboards, picking and working and digging for that loose puck. Miller steps up on Bolts, gets it up to Madison, cutting through the middle on the left side on his backhand. Tries to cut to his forehand, and that one's knocked away by Jensen.
Somebody get open.
Down behind the net, picked up by, he shoots it from the point. Miller shot, rebound, and it's turned aside.
That was a really nice shot from the
point. Out to the point. Near side for Xander. Shot. That one's going to get through traffic. Johnson sends that one. That goes wide of Roarers. Sends that one into the far boards. And the Mavericks are going to send that. That comes off the boards awkwardly right at Crumwoody.
That was a nice forecheck there. Nice shift. Way to use the points. Take your time. Move the puck. Nice low shots. Had a good opportunity there.
12:04 remaining in a scoreless first period. As a faceoff going to take place in the Maverick zone. Priestley McKay taking the draw. He's out there with Johnson and Garley. Johnson picks up the puck. No backhand shot. That one's going to get through traffic. Priestley McKay is there, tries to stuff it in, but Morris turns it aside. Shot on net. Comes down low as Priestley McKay is knocked off his skates, but it's taken away by Johnson. He tries to. Garley with a stick, able to feed it on the far side. Mavericks send that one off the referee as Garley sends Streeter towards. Picked up by Raschke down below the goal line, taken away by Johnson.
Nice pass.
Lifted up to Hoon. Hoon's going to try to thread the needle.
You
get it up to Priestley McKay. He's all by himself. Priestley McKay to Garley.
What
and a save by Roarers as Priestley McKay and Garley coming in 2-on-0. And Roarers able to turn that one aside to keep it a score.
Reach and get the glove in.
Gren's taking the draw down in this Maverick zone. Face-off won by the Sabres. Out to the point. Gets by Raschke. Poked forward by Hoon. And the Mavericks send that one in. Crumwoody's going to get a stoppage in play with 11:07 remaining in the period.
It was kind of awkward coming off the board, so I think he just...
Go with the puck, dancing around a couple of players, and he goes over the Mavericks goalie's shoulder to make it a 1-0 game.
That was a snipe.
What an effort!
That was a snipe.
What an effort by Jerome to go through the legs of a couple defenders and shoot that over the shoulder of Roarers to make it a 1-0 game.
Beautiful shot. Just kicked the corner right inside the crossbar. Nothing the goaltender could do on that. Boy, the Legacy's really come out flying here. And they've had Dickinson's had some chances too, but we've really been pressuring.
Mavericks lift that one out, knocked down, and they're going to say a high stick by the Legacy Sabers with 10:34 remaining. Did you catch? Nice play. As Miller finds Madison. Miller was falling down, and he found Madison streaking to the Maverick zone. And Berger's going to catch that one outside the zone, and the Sabres are going to have to regroup with 10 minutes remaining in the first period. Sabres on top, 1-0 on a goal by Isaac Jerome. Raschke trying to get that up to Johnson. To the net. And that one's out to Verhoeven. Near side to Raschke. Priestley McKay, nice backhand. Up to Johnson coming in. Cutting. Oh, nice. Harrison Johnson cutting in on a backhand, going to the forehand, able to beat Roars to make it a 2-0 game.
This ice sure is tilted here. I mean, Legacy has come to play tonight. They have been skating, passing, some nice little 5-foot passes that just set up so many good plays.
Definitely, Priestley McKay doing a nice little pass to Johnson, and he was able to capitalize on that as he came in off his backhand to his forehand and made it a 2-0 game.
He made no mistake. He put it home. That goalie had really nothing he could do on there.
Mavericks having a tough time getting it into the zone as Raschke picks up the puck. Tries to get a centering pass to Renz, and that goes behind him for an icing with 9:16 remaining in the first period.
I think he was thinking Renz was going to break the other way, and then he broke the other way. Shots are 11-1 here. 7 minutes into the period. It's a kind of a slaughterhouse.
They're going to give Beckham, Priestley McCain, and Carter Hoon the assist as the Mavericks have the puck down in the Sabres zone, battling for the puck down low, and gets knocked off hard as Renz, as that comes out to the point, and Emmerd from the Mavericks gets knocked off the puck by Schwann. Renz coming down the middle, trying to split the D, getting around, and he's knocked off the puck. Jerome picks up the puck, sends it back down to Renz. Renz steps in the way of Roll. Renz still with it, down below the goal line. Centering pass, oh, he had Jerome right in front in the slot area, and Jerome just mishandles it out to the point for Xander. Shot coming, that one's up high, good shot by Xander, that's a shoulder save, and Jerome has to pick up, gets it to the near side for Xander. Xander's going to try and flip that one in, doesn't quite get there, but it goes onto Jerome's stick, gets around the defenders.
Still got it.
Able to dance in on it as Xander's going to get a line change. As Max Johnson sends it down.
Oh,
that's a centering
home.
pass. Nobody home as Xander's getting a change. As Miller gets it up to Max Johnson. Tesher, setter, out to the point from Miller. Down to Root. He gets knocked off the play as Madison comes in with it, tries to stuff it short side. That finds the pads of Rohr out to the point for Miller. That's a shot that hits him in the pads up hard. Miller gloves that one down out to the point for Rude. Rude gets a shot that's going to hit one of the Mavericks in front. As that's Bolts. He's dancing around Berger. Colin Bolts on the far side into the hash, gets around Berger. Cuts to the middle, but Berger's able to pick up the loose puck. Sent out to the point for number 14, Robidoux, as he sends that down to the side for Bolts. 15, Miller, Thomas Miller coming in with it. Johnson.
There he is.
Max Johnson with the puck on the near side. He's going to send that and gain the zone. He's knocked off the play as Miller comes in on the forecheck. Taken away by Spillman. And Johnson picked up by Berger. Taken away by... He tries to feed the puck up to Ryan Miller, and the Mavericks send that one in. Priestley McKay on the attack as he was coming in, trying to find Roars all by himself. Mavericks having a tough time in front. Harrison Johnson almost a turnover right on the doorstep of Roars. And that one gets past Hoon. And on the foot races, Gross and Hoon. Hoon sends it behind the net. Picked up by Rashke. To the near side for Priestley McKay. And that one picked up by number 27 from the Mavericks, Grohl. And it's held in at the center line.
2-on-1 here.
Centering
nice
pass.
defense. Way to back check on that.
Good back check by Jerome. That one's turned aside by Streeter. Crumwoody looking the opposite way. That hit him in the opposite pads. We have Miller. Excuse me, that's Jerome with Priestley McKay. Shot coming! Oh, that one goes wide. As Priestley McKay was not able to get everything on it. Comes out to the point from Miller. That's going to hit the end boards down to Renz into the corner. He gets knocked off the puck. As Mavericks having a tough time getting it out of the zone. Coming in on the forehand is Renz.
Oh,
that one gets knocked to the side by Rohrer. Picked up by Schwann. Out to the point from Miller. On the left side, he sends it down low to be picked up by, I think that was Rude. I could be mistaken. And it's going to come out of the zone. And your Sabres are going to have to regroup. Montoya sends that one into the zone.
Boy, they got a break there.
Turnover. Renz coming in, trying to get something on it. Roars plays it, and it's picked up by
pretty nonchalant by the goalie there.
Yeah, he just
McClurry there.
Sabres trying to hold it in. Boone gets it back to the Berger, and on the far side, picked up by Madison. He's able to stay on his edges, gets it around to the boards for Schwann. Boone gets that one, tips it down below the goal line of Roars. As Robidoux sends that around, picked up by, I think that is Max Johnson. He tries to go up on the top shelf of Roars. As Rashke sends that up across center ice to Rude, gets it over to Rashke near side. He tips that one, bouncing puck, and Roars plays that like a center fielder. Rashke trying to wrap around, trying to catch Roars with the extendo leg, and Garley held in by Johnson to Rashke. Shoulder as he played a little bit of a rabbit with 4 minutes inside on this first period. Shots are in favor of the Sabres, 14-2.
Feels like it should be 6-0.
It's right. But doing his fair share, earning his pay today, as Priestley McKay gets knocked off the puck.
And the couple shots that Dickinson has had have been really quality shots.
Yes. Yeah, on that one down here, Crumwoody was playing the right post, looking left, and the puck came out to Streeter, and he shot it right into Crumwoody's pad, not knowing he was there.
If he'd have lifted it up a foot, that'd have been a goal.
Johnson taking the face off to the left side of Roars. One by the Sabres shot. That goes into the corner. And Garley's going to send that out to the point for Xander. Xander able to hold the line, gets it down deep to Priestley McKay. Centering past that off of Johnson's stick. He follows his shot into the corner. As the Mavericks playing it in the skates. Priestley McKay with the puck. Sends that up to Johnson. Centering pass. Garley was there, but he was tied up by number 8. That one goes wide.
That was kind of just a little mental breakdown. And here it's 2-1. Here and get a couple more.
That one gets through traffic. Friends has to regroup. He's going up against the goal. Take it away. Sabres get it behind the net, but Emerald Dickinson sends it out to the point for Rashke. He's going to get a shot, and that one goes to the end boards to be picked up by Madison. Sends it down below the goal line. As the Mavericks holding up. And Madison is digging in there. I can't see who he's helping out with. but number 27 Grohl comes out with it to the point for Berger.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Bouncing puck as Emmert and Madison battling in front of the net, and it comes out to the point for Rashke. He's going to give a nice little pass to Johnson, cutting to the middle, shot in the glove, saved by Roars. As Max Johnson, trying to get a screenshot with 1:31 remaining, scores 2-1 in favor of the Sabres.
But boy, it's sure lopsided. 15-3 in the shots. Bismarck just has to, I think, just take a little bit more time and find their goaltender's tough. So it's going to take a moving side to side to get a goal.
Yeah, the shots, the goals that they do have, they were able to get Roars to move, like you say, side to side. They were coming in on their forehand and get him to go backhand, and he just can't sprawl his legs out far enough to make the save. As the Sabres get it behind Roars, it's picked up by Monarez. Priestley McKay to Rashke. He gets knocked off the puck by number 34, Spillman. Picked up by Johnson. Just turns right in front for Roars. One minute remaining in the period. 2-1 is the score. Sabres on top.
Got a minute to set something up here.
Miller holding it at the blue line as it's picked up and brought to the near side. Bolts gets that down below Miller. Miller backhands it up off the boards. Gets a tick, and there was somebody there from the Mavericks. That one goes into the netting.
We got 25 seconds to win a draw. To get a play drawn up here. You know, when they move their feet and they skate with intensity, they just are all over. I mean, they're like all over Dickinson.
You're not going to stop them. They're in your face right away.
Yeah.
They can close. You know, if you make a minor mistake, they're going to capitalize that and close the gap real quick. If Schwann gets the centering pass to Garley, he's tied up from behind. Garley with it into the near boards. Trying to dance around Dennis Bedeau, the referee, and that one's going to come out, and Blaze Miller's going to pick it up with 8 seconds remaining in the period. Miller up to Schwann. Chafee, thank you for watching Legacy Sabres Hockey. Welcome back to the ice as we get ready to take on the second frame of the Mavericks. 1:30 remaining in the intermission period, waiting for the Sabres to come onto the ice. But giving you a few stats from the first period, Ben Garley getting the Sabres on the board first as he got the first goal and got assisted by number 20, Kyler Renz. Shortly after that, Harrison Johnson gets another goal as he was a very sweet assist by Beckham.
Yeah.
And he went in and was able to beat Roars on the ice to make it a... Don't count the... It's like one of these teams that you just kind of...
They like to hang around. It's like they don't care about getting a lot of shots, but they take advantage of a mistake. And so we just need to be error-free here. Just make sure, don't be passing in front of the net. Just make sure. Make the nice crisp passes, move the puck, and bury it. Because their goalie's tough. They really got to bear down and pick a corner. And sometimes, you know, as an old goalie, what I would find from shooters is if I put my glove out, it acted as a target. So it was hard for their mind to shoot around it.
Oh,
like,
sure.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I'll put the target out here, just hit it, my belly. My belly's the target. I ain't the target on there. So yeah, we got to bear down. So we got to start off right away at the face-off, win the face-off, move the puck, get in the zone, strong forecheck, find the guy, put it in, first shift.
Legacy, or the Mavericks able to get the first goal of the game down in the Legacy zone. Sabres having a tough time getting it out, and puck kind of came loose. And the Sabres able to beat Crumwoody on the far side.
Well, see, this is what we want. Look at that forecheck. Man, they're moving. That's
Looks
exactly
like they
right.
went into a 2-1-2 forecheck right
That's what
there.
it is.
As Robu comes in, Johnson out
That's
at
the
the far side. It's
They're trying to shoot it through.
stepping into it and go up and out of play.
Yeah, the points are open. I like to move it a little bit quicker. That second doesn't seem like a
puck getting across center ice. Now around the blue line to Jerome. Near side. Nice look.
Oh.
Gets that bouncing puck in front of Rose. Mavericks can't get it off. Bolts now with the puck. Backhands that into the Sabres zone.
Well, that's an excellent start of the period. They really forechecked hard. Put Dickinson on their heels, force them to ice the puck. So that's a good start. Now they just need to keep and build on that momentum. They'll get rewarded if they do.
Sabres win the faceoff. Hoon has it at the
Nice
point, gets it to Max
defensive
Johnson. He gets it down low to Madison.
Oh.
And Sabres not able to hold that in as the Mavericks come out with it. And Shockey sends that behind the defense. Mavericks keeping it in the zone.
Oh man, that was close.
And taken away by Rude. He's going to send that all the way around. Hoon pinching on the play. And Raschke is going to keep it. And the Sabres going to have to regroup as Johnson sends it down low for Garley. Out to the point.
Nice play. Shoot it. Oh.
Shot is Priest to McKay. Roars on his edge. That's an awkward. I would not get up from that.
Oh man, they couldn't quite get it through there. Yep, nice play.
Priest and McKay out to the point for Miller on the left side. Back down. They let that one go all the way through. Picked up by Johnson. These were battling against Velaz as it comes out to the point for Berger. Miller on the far side, holds up to it. Down low. Growers poke checks that one forward, and it looks like the Mavericks are on the penalty kill.
Yeah, they've really been buzzing and bottling up because they just don't have, they can't get control of the puck, and they're trying to stay in their position. That's the only reason they haven't got a lot of quality shots, is they're staying home in their position, but Bismarck definitely is out hustling them.
12:52 remaining in the second period. Wren's taking the face-off against Thomas Miller from Dickinson. They're going to blow the whistle, play dead.
Score from the east side of the state. Grand Forks beat Moorhead in overtime. 5-4.
Really?
Grand Forks Central.
Central, they're having a tough time this year, aren't they?
No, they're number one.
Oh, are they?
Red River's having a tough
Okay,
time.
it's Red River.
The Red River won the state last year.
Now it's going to go up and into the netting, and we're going to get a face-off.
Yes, a bunch of the Moorhead guys just got over the flu, so they're looking pretty sluggish. But to beat Moorhead, that's quite a feat. Any Minnesota team, really. Got a 3-on-2 here.
Mavericks coming in on it, shot. That one goes behind Crumwoody. Out to the point, shot. That one goes wide as Thomas Miller was upended. Jerome going to slow things down just a little bit. Coming down the right side. And we're going to get Legacy caught offsides.
That's the other thing, as a goaltender with only 2 shots, you get pretty cold sitting back there. So it's just, you're not into the rhythm, and so when you get a shot like that, point blank, your body's just not as into the game as the goalie for Dickinson. He's just been busy.
Yeah, I was going to say that one should be offsides.
Yeah.
It bounced off a couple players, went back into the Maverick zone.
When you have a forecheck like the Legacy's doing, even though there's not a lot of, there's only been 1 shot this period for the Legacy, but all of that momentum, you just have to be so intense as a goaltender, it's exhausting. And that's a good thing to do for the forward.
Grashke looking to get that up to Garley. Harrison picks up the loose puck. He's Garley off angle. Kind of a falling shot there, off balance.
It's a good play, though, to get it back to the point.
As Harrison Johnson lets that one go through. Brucey McKay gets it up to the point for Hoon.
Set it up. There you go. Find your time and space.
Even strength as the Sabers send that one on Roars. He gets a pad save and a stoppage in play with 11:30 remaining in the second period.
They sure, when they move the perimeter like that, they look like they're on the power play, but I think Dick found up there and get
1-1 as the Mavericks come in now, and a center pass. Streeter was on the far side. That one makes it all the way through. Picked up by Hoon. Headman pass up to John. Coming down the near side is Gross. He's going to gain the zone for the Mavericks. And the Mavericks getting a line change. Miller sends that over and reverse check on Gross. Montoya with the puck. He sends it into the Sabres zone as Hoon picks it up. 10:41 remaining in the second period. Reversing angle over to Max Johnson.
Nice play.
High up off the glass. Nice push forward by Madison. He's going to be going up against far shot. That's redirected. Hits a couple sticks battling for it. Roars turns that one aside and Madison sends it out to Berger. Now on the right side. Shot redirected.
See, they're just letting them play out there. They're not gonna, they don't want them inside.
Centering pass. And that's going to come out for the Mavericks. Period. 2-1 is your score. Those of you who are watching us on the YouTube channel, we know that you could be watching PSP Network, but we appreciate you supporting your team from near and far because we are the content. I think this is time for a dad goat, don't you?
Oh, yes. Always a time for a dad joke.
Why don't seagulls fly over the bay?
Why?
Because if they did, they'd have to be called bagels.
That was a good one.
Hoon trying to hold it in as the Mavericks. Colin Bolts tries to get it in the zone. Rashke out of the reach of Hoon. Now we're going to get an icing with 9 minutes remaining in the second period.
So they really want to tie up on these faceoffs because they don't have hardly any offensive zone time. Dickinson just struggles to get in their zone. So when there's a faceoff, you really want to make sure and not give them any quality shots.
Face off to the left side of Crumley.
And his neck guard was turned over.
Priestley McKay in on the face-off circle. Glove safe by Crumley.
You saw that all the way, if that's what you want. Give your goalie good eyes to be able to see the shot all the way in. If you don't see that, you can't stop it.
That one's going to hit Emmert and go into the bench with 8:53 remaining in the second period. 2-1 is your score. Shots are in favor of the Sabres, 16-3. Right now, not a good save percentage for Crumley, 33%.
No. But take a win over a save percentage any day.
Yes, you would. Into the skates of Garley, up to Johnson. Priestley McKay. Hoon pinching on the play. Gets to Hoon in the street. We're going to get one. Hoon's going to have to get back. We have 2-on-1 as Grohl tries to get it. Ooh, Crumley coming off the post just a little bit.
Oh, man.
As Streeter
He was cheating there. He was thinking he was going to pass. Almost cost him.
Crumley with poke check as it comes out to the point for Gross.
Oh, my goodness.
Crumley with the save. Garley knocked off the play, gets up real quick. 3-on-1. Garley.
There it is.
Johnson.
There it
And
is.
a goal! Garley to Johnson for the score with 8 minutes remaining in the second period.
Goalie's mad. He thinks there was goaltender interference. They're gonna talk about it. The ref's gonna talk about it because there was a guy. I didn't see who it was, but he was right in the crease, and he kind of interfered with him. So we'll see what they say here.
Might have to go to video replay. Coach Chad Miller
We don't
arguing
have
his
it this
point.
level. Yeah. Nope, that's a good goal. That was a nice shot, though, but a nice way for Garley to wait, be patient, find him, put it right on his tape, and then bury it.
Garley doing a nice job on the near side boards, getting around that check that was coming from the defenseman. Was able to get up quickly, and it turned a 3-on-2 into a 3-on-1.
Yeah.
And the Sabres getting the goal. Should announce it like they do at the Fighting Sioux games. Here's your legacy, Sabres.
Yeah.
Ring number 8. Harrison Johnson, assisted by number 16, Ben Garley.
I think there was probably a second assist to that, too. Whoever fed that up to Garley.
If I ever get my own mixer board, that's going to be my soundbite.
Push the button.
Yep.
Well, it's nice to get a little separation here, but we sure would be nice to get another one. 2-goal lead is the most deceptive lead in hockey.
As the Mavericks win the faceoff in their own zone, Miller pinching on the play, tries to push that one forward. Centering pass coming to out. Schwann, turn! Oh, and that goes off a reverse pad to the end board. Schwann getting it out to the point for Berger. Plays Miller from the shot point, gloves on the play, coming down, picked up by Setter. Miller, Schwann, not able to get there. Renz. Down the right side, face-off dot off the skates.
Nice
of
back
Johnson.
check.
Johnson buying some time, gets that
Nice
up
catch.
to Jerome, to Priestley McKay, dancing around a couple defensemen.
Oh, he
tries
just
to
missed
go to
that
the
far
blocker
side.
side, just misses the post wide.
Uh-oh.
Spillman coming in on the right side. He tries to go to the far side. We got a penalty coming up, I believe, on the Sabers.
So the interference.
I think.
Is that the first penalty of the game?
Yes.
That's what I thought. So it's on us.
Berger going to the box
2 minutes for interference.
for 2 minutes for interference.
So now this is a gut check here because being down a guy, only a 2-goal lead, they need to really kill this off here.
First power play for the Mavericks on the evening into the Maverick zone.
Got 1 minute left in the power play here.
Rohrer's coming out to play it as Streeter picks the puck up behind his own net. Far side over to number 24, Setter. Coming on the right side. He pokes that one forward up to Gross. He hard into the boards by Rashke as Priestley McKay picks it up in his own zone with 4:42 remaining in the period and 40 seconds remaining on the penalty. To Berger.
Nice patience. There you go.
Priestley McKay sends that off the board.
Get back.
Oh, nice play by Miller to up and one of the players from the Mavericks. Coming in is Jerome from the far side, trying to play it off. That's Priestley McKay right there. Shot and a goal!
That was a nice patient shot there. To
Yep.
pull that goalie off to the corner and open up that back. I mean, they're working hard.
Game. Mavericks. Bolts with the puck, get it knocked away, picked up by Emmerd. Emmerd looking to send that one into the zone as Miller's going to pick it up.
Dickinson Sabers.
Into the skates of Xander, picked up by Miller. That's held in at the point by Kroll. Picked up by Renz. Gives it to Jerome coming down the right side. Gets it around, picked up to Renz. Coming in on it, Renz shot.
Nice!
Goal!
Off the pipe
Off the post as Jerome gets the assist. And Renz gets the goal to make it 5-1 with about 3:37 remaining in the second period.
Floodgates have opened. That was a beautiful play. Nice selfless play to chip it up and get it through the defense and then come in, pull the goalie just far enough. And, you know, as a goaltender, you shoot it off the pipe and in. You can't stop that. That's
When you get the assist from the pipe, I mean, that's a quarter inch one way or the other.
yeah.
But it sure makes the shooter look good.
Oh yeah, that was a beautiful shot.
Your Legacy scoring. Woo! That was tipped by Madison at the blue line, and Rohrer's having to make the save.
He's making saves from all over the rink.
Streeter coming down the right side, gaining the zone, picked up drop pass by Setter, taken away by Boone. Boone skating with it, taking his time, gaining the zone as he's going to get a line and catch the Sabers. And, near side for Harrison Johnson, up to Priestley McKay. Gains the zone. He's hit, knocked down by Sabers. Oh, that made the players on the bench scatter as they thought that
And
was
the coach-
coming in with the head of steam. Shot,
Big
saved
save.
by Rohrers.
Oh, where is
At least Miller shooting from the point. Schwann pushes that forward. And Schwann's picking up the loose puck out to the point for Berger. Whoops. He sends over to the far side. Anxious on that pass. This is Miller.
back and kill this off here?
1:19 remaining in the second period. 5-1 is the score as Schwann goes to the box. Power for the Mavericks. Mavericks working around the perimeter down low as Groves picks it up, gets it out to the point. Nice little shuffle pass to Streeter. Taken away by Hoon, and he sends it out of the zone. Garley on his horse. He's going to beat the defenseman, Robidoux.
Nice recovery by that defenseman. Seconds.
Johnson and Robidoux tying it up behind the play. 34 seconds as number 19, Rylan Miller, is waiting. And Robidoux sends out over to the far side for Grohl to send into the Sabres zone. Coming out is Madison. He's going to win the race to the Blues puck.
Oh, no. Oh, it just couldn't quite slip it through there.
Madison try to... As Montoya got boards.
So they're going to be down 2 guys starting the third here.
Seconds remaining on the penalty to
And they're
Schwann.
discussing if it's a 2.
Should only be a 2.
I would think, but